Welcome back to episode 46 of Let's Write. So today we are continuing with plot or going back to working on plot again. Now, over the past few days, I have been thinking about the main plot as we're nearing November 1st. I kind of realized that in many ways, my main plot, my story has changed from what I originally wrote on, the 1st of October. And I think it's something that's kind of natural that happens because as you write more about your story, you're learning more about it, you're learning more about the characters and the world that you've built, and you may come to realize that the story isn't about what you originally thought it was about. So today's prompt is think about the main plot of your story. Has it changed at all over the course of working on it? And if so, what ways has it changed? Right, for 15 minutes. So essentially the goal of this is if you feel like your plot has changed, well, your main plot has changed, and or maybe just wanting to kind of tweak it a little bit, that's what this time is for. So we're going to write for 15 minutes. You can go ahead and get situated and comfortable to write, and if you need more time to do so, as always, you can pause the video. So let's write. Welcome back. Okay, I did not quite realize how different it was. So what I'm going to do this time, I'm going to share what my original main plot was. I just copied and pasted it over. And then I'm going to read what the new one is. And you'll notice one key similarity, but it's kind of different. So here it goes. This was my original main plot. Dara lives in a town called Ishvara. She is the high priestess of the town, but is very young and small. Because she is the priestess, the council should come to her for advice, but they do not. Two strangers have come separately to Ishvara. Unfortunately, after they arrive, children begin to go missing. Suspicion automatically falls on these two strangers. In the process of solving this mystery, Dara learns how to use her other strengths besides her fire magic to solve this mystery, and in the process earns the respect of those she desired. Okay, so my new plot is Dara lives in a large town named Ishvara. She is the high priestess for the temple. Shortly after she becomes priestess, two strangers come to Ishvara at the same time, but not together. Very shortly after they arrive, children begin to go missing. Dara is convinced these two men have something to do with it. Tradition dictates that she cannot question them as they are guests of the town. Dara fights with the city council over this. They say they must follow tradition. As Dara goes to solve this mystery with her friends by her side and the people of the town she loves wanting their children back, all of them must decide whether tradition, which is in their very identity, does more harm than good, and whether people are always what they appear to be. So we went back to the tradition thing again. So if you've watched some of the previous videos that I've done with plot, I kept writing about this idea of tradition and whether it can do more harm than good some of the time, being traditional and following tradition. And I realized kind of over the course of the weekend and this 15 minutes of writing that idea, that is the kind of the main plot of my story, is what is the truth of that statement. And I guess that makes sense with the fact that I kept going back to it and going back to it. So that is what I have for today. Tomorrow we will be doing plot again, and hopefully we can do some more fleshing out because we're getting closer to November 1st and I am very excited. So in any case, as always, thank you for your comments and critiques and suggestions and what you send in. I really do love reading it. And thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate the company as we write together. And I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.